In this video, I'm sharing the best investments that I've made so far, which have made me over $150,000. I heard that Queenie invested in Bitcoin back in 2010, and that's how she made all her money. I heard that Queenie's boyfriend has a $10 million business.
That's not it. Queenie, I think you need to tell them about our best investments.
Don't you worry. Today, I will be spilling all of the tea. Green tea, because we're healthy. This first investment was when I didn't have very much money. I used to work in digital marketing, so in order to increase my skill set, I started to do some online courses on a platform called Udemy. Investing in myself and my own skills was one of the best investments that I've made because it has enabled me to grow my income. One of the best skills that I've learned on Udemy was how to build websites. I started helping my friends and family build websites for free so that I could start getting some experience and also some work in my portfolio. And eventually, as my experience grew, I was able to start charging clients for website development work. I still remember my very first web development client back when I was 20 years old. Let me tell you the story about how I landed this deal. Hey, so I heard you build websites. I want to create a website for my family's business. It's only a few pages, it's very simple. How much do you charge? So for a simple website, that will be $1,000. I see, so how long does it take you to build a website? I don't know, maybe 20 hours? Looking back now, I probably shouldn't have guessed how long it would take. So you're valuing your time at $50 per hour? Yeah, I guess so. Well, an entry-level person at my company earns less than that, so can you build this website for $800? No offense, but an entry-level person at your company probably doesn't know how to build websites, but if you're asking for a discount, I'm open to negotiate. That's what I should have said, but at the time, I really wasn't very confident, so I just agreed. And if you're wondering what an $800 website built by Queenie back in 2016 looks like, well, here it is. And you know what? Looking back now, it's actually not so bad. It definitely could have been worse. This website took more than 20 hours to build, but one thing that will take you less than 5 seconds to do is giving this video a like and subscribing to this YouTube channel. Building websites on the side was a great side hustle for me. However, I never really got super into website development work, and I always just kind of stuck to building pretty simple basic websites. However, I could have gone down this web development path if I wanted to. In total, I built 4 websites for people, and this made me $5,000. And I also use these web development skills to build multiple websites for myself, so I didn't have to pay a freelancer. Doing freelance digital marketing work was definitely more profitable for me. However, I didn't learn all of my freelance digital marketing skills from doing online courses. Some of these skills I did learn on the job. I started saving the extra money that I was earning through my web development work and my freelance marketing work, and eventually I was able to save up $5,000. And I wanted to find a way to make my money work for me rather than just sitting in a bank account. What do you mean? Here at ABC Bank, we're offering high interest rates of 0.79%. That's when I started researching, and I found that the best way for me to beat inflation is through investing. I started investing through a robo-advisor because I didn't really know what I wanted to invest in, and as I started to become more comfortable with investing, then I started to invest myself into ETFs and some individual stocks. Hang on, are you using an iPhone? Well, did you know that I'm actually a part owner of Apple? So this is our stock portfolio, which is currently worth around $198,000. The total return for this year has been around $18,000, but we definitely didn't start with this amount. It took Pablo and I 3 years to have our first $100,000 invested. Then after we reached our $100,000 goal, we took our money out and we purchased this apartment with it. So in the past 2 years since we did purchase our apartment, and we have spent quite a bit of money on renovations, we didn't have very much invested in the stock market. However, a few months ago, we did take out some of our home equity in order to invest in the stock market. And now we are regularly investing $2,000 per month. Interesting. So what platform do you use? I'm glad you asked. I use Pearler, and I do have an affiliate link down in my description below. If you sign up with my link, you'll get a free brokerage credit. Investing in shares and ETFs have been quite good for us. However, we wanted to find other ways to invest and diversify our portfolio. I started investing in crypto back in May 2017. My very first cryptocurrency investment was $30 in a coin called Ripple. And in just one day, my investment had gone gone up by 10%, which is what I make in a year with ETFs. So I decided to invest another $20 into a coin called Stellar. The more money that I was putting into crypto, the more money I was making. I really thought that I was onto something, and I just thought that it would keep on going up forever. By the end of 2017, my portfolio had reached $20,000 and I had only invested $4,000 into crypto. And I thought to myself, whoa, at this rate, I'm going to be a millionaire by the time I'm 23. Unfortunately, that wasn't the case, and in February 2017, the crypto bubble burst and my portfolio went from $20,000 to $2,000. My portfolio stayed like that for a few years, so I ended up selling at a loss because I wasn't sure if it would recover. Anyway, eventually it did recover and it went much higher than the high in January 2018. Oh, Queenie. From this experience, I have learnt my lesson. I started investing in crypto again back in 2020. However, I only invest in cryptocurrencies that I actually believe in long term. And I'm much more careful now, especially knowing how volatile crypto can be. This is my crypto portfolio, which is currently worth $20,000, and I'm still up around $10,000 on my initial investment. My crypto strategy is to just buy and hold, and now I just try to block out the noise. And if you're wondering what platform I use to buy my crypto, I have an affiliate link down in my description below to SwiftX. If you sign up with my link, you'll get $20 worth of free Bitcoin. After renting for a few years, Pablo and I wanted to purchase a place to call our own. Our goal was to save $100,000 for a deposit. We figured that instead of paying rent, we could use this money towards a mortgage, which could pay down an asset that we would eventually own and would also appreciate in value over time. We bought this 2-bedroom apartment for $500,000 back in 2019, and then we renovated the kitchen, bathroom, flooring and lighting, which in total cost around $45,000. I wonder if I can renovate my apartment. Let me check with my landlord. Oh hey, it's Queenie here. Hey, so I'd like to renovate my apartment. Yeah, sure, that's fine, you can do that. Being able to renovate our place was one of the benefits of owning our own home. Our apartment is now worth $620,000, and if you do minus the amount of money that we have spent on renovations, that is a capital gain of roughly $75,000. Plus we've saved around $50,000 in rent over the past 2 years. When the pandemic hit, I saw a lot of people losing their jobs and struggling financially, and I wanted to do something to help. So I had the idea of starting this YouTube channel, and I told Pablo about my idea and he wanted to help me create this YouTube channel. My very first investment in this YouTube channel was purchasing a lav mic for $70, and my very first YouTube video was filmed on my iPhone. Then after a while we upgraded to a secondhand camera. Funny story about that camera, so back in the day we really wanted to have that blurry background effect that we saw on all of the big YouTube channels. However, our camera couldn't do the blurry background. So what Pablo did was he would edit our YouTube videos so that there was an outline around me, so he could separate the background from the shot and make the background blurry and make me sharp. So it kind of looked like we had a blurry background. However, it was pretty dodgy because every time my hands would move outside of the outline that he drew, well, my hands would be blurry. Then eventually we upgraded the lighting and we also upgraded our camera, which is the camera that we're using to record this video. And now we have the blurry background, so Pablo doesn't have to do that cheap hack anymore. This is what we've purchased so far in terms of video equipment, and you can pause this video if you would like to read in more detail. In total, we've spent $8,700 on video equipment, and we've also spent $2,400 on video software. In total, we've spent $11,100 on this YouTube channel, and we've made around $60,000 in revenue, so that is a profit of approximately $48,900. The good thing about purchasing equipment for our YouTube channel is we can keep on using it for quite a long time. So that's why we think about cost per use when we are purchasing new equipment for our YouTube channel. And we also like to purchase equipment that we can use on multiple different platforms. Don't be afraid of taking calculated risk. And I think it is important to start investing in ourselves first, so then we can increase our income. Give this video a like and subscribe to this YouTube channel, and write me a comment below with the word
profit, so we know you watched this video all the way to the end. Thank you. See ya.